Good morning and welcome to week 4 of the Dragon's Back Training 2025. Can you believe it's week 4 already? It's going so quick, and it's so quick. Monday morning again, little 3-mile jaunt around my little Dunmo Flitchway loop. So I don't know if you can see in the dark, but the retro t-shirts are starting to make an appearance. This one's the Barbados 10k from 2001. Really enjoyed that. Bit hot, but on that trip actually it was just as Concorde was starting its flights again, so I had a little break from running and I was windsurfing in the bay there, and the first flight that Concorde did when it came back from being grounded was Paris to Barbados, and it came across the bay, dipped its wings a couple of times, say hello. Magical moment, magical memory. So this week I'm not going to mention zone 2 much. Let's just take it as a given. I'm sold, hook, line and sinker, reeled in. So just assume if I'm not at the track and I'm not doing intervals and I'm not racing, then I'm having a nice enjoyable little experience in zone 2. So that's enough talking about that now. We all know the benefits. If you don't, watch the last 2 videos, that will give you a bit of insight. So yeah, good morning, welcome to another week. Last thing to say about zone 2 though, I would be very interested to hear what experience you've had with focusing on zone 2 and when you started. Did you see a change in your running performance during that period, or have you intuitively always run in that sort of zone anyway? I wouldn't mind getting some insight from others. It always helps, it's always interesting. I love learning from other people's experiences as well, so if you don't mind and you feel up for a bit of keyboard jangling, that'd be awesome. Good evening, it's track again. So tonight's session is a very straightforward, classic 3 times a mile, 4-minute recovery at your 5k aspirational race pace. So I'll be hoping for just under 6-minute miling, so 5:55, something like that, suit me down to the ground. So we'll see what happens. I think the group are going to love this one. Miles are always popular. Anyway, a bit more viewer interaction, if I may. If you are training for ultras or even marathons, I guess, do you include interval sessions in yours training weeks? Do you find them important? Do you find them irrelevant? I'd love to know opinions, because as I say, I've got my own opinions about why I keep intervals in there, which is for 2 reasons. One, I absolutely thoroughly enjoy them, so I couldn't imagine a week without doing some intervals. But secondly, I think it's important to maintain mechanical running style, good mechanics, and by that I mean landing with your foot nicely under your centre of gravity, slight forward lean, good heel kick coming up at the back, all that sort of thing, which you can do even when you're running slow if mechanically you've trained that into yourself with intervals. And also, as I said before, if you are quite quick on your feet and you've trained that into yourself, then even in ultras there will be opportunities with good runnable sections where it will feel easier to make up some pace. So yeah, let me know your thoughts again. If you don't mind clicking the keyboard a little bit, it'd be interesting to see what you think. But that's enough for now. Usual 3-mile warm-up. Hi and welcome to Tuesday. Now here's something I was hoping I wouldn't be doing again. Exercise bike after last Tuesday's episode. Anyway, bit of pain in the left foot and a bit of funny stuff going on the right foot with the ankle. So I want to get me long running tomorrow. So here we go again, 50 minutes, heart rate zone 1 it will turn out to be. Exhausting physically, but yeah, anyway, here we go, let's get it done, let's get it done. Wow, that was just as torturous as last Tuesday. But I was in a better mind shape today because that saddle's so low, as I said. That's why I think it's so hard to work. But I just treated it like it was one of those stair climbers, all quad work, all the equivalent of climbing hills. Couldn't get the heart rate above 95, 96 today. So all zone 1, but 50 minutes done. On to running again tomorrow. Good morning and welcome to Wednesday. Wednesday's 14 miler. Up at 5:20 this morning. Loaded up my bag and out the door for 5:40. Whole of this first hour has been with head torch, so it's nice to actually have some daylight now. Much more pleasant. Anyway, two things different on this run. If you can see the name of my t-shirt, you'll see it says O'Neill, which are probably better known for wetsuits, and that's exactly what this material is. It's a kind of neoprene wetsuity type material, because the idea is there, no matter what the temperature, I have been known to perspire just a tad, and my thoughts are, if this gets wet but starts acting like a wetsuit in its performance, it should still keep me a bit warm even though it's totally soaked. So anyway, that's the first thing new. The other thing is, this thing on my back is my new huge capacity, that shot's really good, huge capacity running backpack, and at the moment, an hour and a bit in, extraordinarily comfortable. I've loaded it up with absolutely tons and tons of random stuff and 3 litres of water, so it's probably heavier than I'll actually use in a race, but I wanted to just get a feel for it. And when I first set off, no doubt about it, it was very, very noticeable, more because of the weight. But to be fair, after about 3 miles, I think I'd almost forgotten I got it on, and I've only just remembered because I'm talking to you now, so that's good. I'll do a proper review and show you why I'm so pleased with it in another segment of this down the line. But for now, better concentrate, as it's only just about light enough to see the boulders, the little stones, trip hazards on this path. Goodness me, I don't know if it's because I've got about 7 to 8 kgs on my back, or whether 14 is quite a big step up for a Wednesday morning run. But this one is one of those, just get it done. Still 3 miles to go though. Oh my gosh, this is I need to talk to myself, don't I? Give myself a talking to. Come on, what are you training for? What are you training for? Come on, come on, come on. Right, I'm psyched. Thank you for that. It's funny, that little talk to the camera there actually worked. Put a spring in my stride again. So only being out on these 2.5 hour runs on a Wednesday morning, having the camera is a bit like having company in a way, because you know there's somebody to talk to at some stage, and like every really good listener, it doesn't actually talk back, it just listens. So yeah, interesting. Good morning and welcome to Thursday 6:35, finds me on the Flitch Way, just a 6 miler. This will be my last time on my feet now until Saturday around about lunchtime. Cross country relays for the club, 6k leg on what's normally quite firm ground, so it'll be a quick run. And then if all goes well, Sunday Tiptree 10 miles, which will be my last 2 hard runs because my heart operation has been moved forward to the 17th of October, and I understand actually I have to take quite a bit of time off afterwards. Well, not that much, 10 days, so 10 days with no running, and then I can't do anything outside zone 2 for about a month afterwards. So we're going to get 50 odd miles in this week, 30 odd up to Thursday, and then probably 20 odd after the 10-day inactivity bit. So yeah, looking forward to the weekend's races, because that'll be the first time, well, last time, to get something numbers pinned on and have a bit of fun for a little while. So there you go, see you Saturday. So on to Saturday and the Essex Cross Country Relays down in South Weald Park near Brentwood in Essex. This attracts a lot of the top clubs from all around Essex, and this year is no exception. We had a really fast start with clearly some very good quality clubs in there. I'm on this first leg, you just about see somewhere in there in blue, running on this downhill section. And obviously what goes down goes up, so this is quite a challenging 6k course with pretty firm ground, so it's pretty quick, but yeah, the hills at the back and the hill back on the other side of this field are quite demanding, shall we say. But I was pleased. My time was identical to last year's, but the difference was I was actually more even pace, so I actually felt stronger on the run than last year, even though the time was only out by 2 seconds. So there you are, there's the splits. And then, as we'd expect from an all-out race, pretty much all in threshold zone 4. Really, really enjoyed it, and we finished 4th team. So, to close the week, on to the Tiptree 10-mile road race on Sunday. So, good morning. Welcome to Sunday. I'm filming on an old iPhone 5S, which is why it's jumping about, and I haven't got my long arms, so that's as far as I can go. So, yeah, apologies. Anyway, warming up for the Tiptree 10-mile, the double back weekend. Now, I think I'm in my head decided I'm going to take this as a nice, enjoyable, high tempo run rather than a race. So something like 7s, just under 7s for the whole course. Beautiful day, bit chilly, 7 degrees, but yeah, so there we go. Jenny's here, so she'll be doing a little bit of filming of the start and things. Turn around. See you in a bit.
3, 2, 1, go!
So that closes out the week with a 55 miler, and the first time I've put 4 50-mile weeks together since probably the 1990s. So all in all, very happy with progress, and signing off for another week. Thanks for listening.